Hello and welcome to another session with myself, Coach Karina and Mama Lou.
Welcome everyone.
I just did a clip with her recently now, all on around the coronavirus. I hope you got to enjoy that and let it have some food for thought for you. And since with the time with me, we've been talking about what can we talk about, and I'm doing a lot of learning when I'm always with my mama. And so I am sharing her with you on this platform. And we talked about how to take responsibility. How to take responsibility for events that happen to us and around us.
Everything.
In everything. So I give the floor to you.
Yes. The thing is that ultimately we have to learn that as a self-generating source of energy, we actually need to take responsibility for everything that we are sending out there. So that includes your thoughts, your emotions, your words, your actions, your feelings. So all this is generating let us say, an electromagnetic energy field that is radiated forward, and sooner or later is going to come back to us. So it is important then to be able to take responsibility for things, not just when we succeed and say, oh, I'm so good and I'm so intelligent and so smart and I've done this in my life and I invested well, but also to take ownership, and that is very hard when things go haywire and really downhill, because we have to understand that the universe out there is just a reflection of what is going on within us. There is not me and them or us and them. There is just us. At each point, energy is just focused on the one point. So we have to understand that everything that we think, feel, say, do, and express is coming back. We are forever creating our own experiences, be them good, bad, or indifferent. And that is very important to understand. A lot of people will refuse to understand because they are trapped in the consciousness of blame. So they have to find someone to blame, someone
to point
fingers at something. It's always somebody's fault, or not the right time, not this, not that. And it is important to understand that only the day that you realize that you are truly a form of a supreme creative being, that everything in your awareness is your creation, then you start really, truly walking the earth, with so much more attention, so much more care. You don't hurt anyone.
So much more gratitude.
Yes, you don't hurt anything, and
you speak kindly of others.
Yes,
and yourself.
Yes, and you don't think even a thought. You don't allow negative thoughts to prosper inside your head, because all these thoughts, the sequence is like this. You think, and then you speak, and then you act, and then it creates. It creates. Mm. So don't think, don't project out into the world thoughts that are creating that reality that could be terribly negative for you or for anybody else, because you may be thinking something terrible about a person, and this person may not be as connected or as psychic or as in tune with things as you are, but this person will pick up that wave and that energy, because everything travels in these waves. That is what telepathy is. And so they will pick it up and they will feel hurt. So you can hurt somebody just by thinking badly of them. So correct yourself immediately as soon as you find yourself doing that, or projecting bad words or bad thoughts. Or, of course, words and actions are much worse, but the thought itself is already the beginning of creation.
That's where it starts.
Yes.
So there you have it. Learn to take more responsibility for your thoughts, for your feelings, and therefore that translates into your actions and your reality.
Yes. And also, this would involve, of course, not passing bad judgment on anyone, because bottom line is everyone is evolving and traveling the same road.
At their own pace.
At their own pace. So we are nobody to pinpoint a finger to anyone and say, you should not be doing this, you should be doing this. They are doing, what they can with what they know at that particular time. And I'm a great believer that people do the best they can with what they have.
And she taught me well on that.
Yeah. And when they have better, they do better.
Yeah.
When they know better.
Yeah.
So,
hence, I have to say, this has served me so much in my working life, in my personal life, in my relationship life, is that lesson you taught me from a young age is never ever take anything personally.
Never.
There are books that have been written about things like that, and I grew up with that. So for me, whether you like me, you don't like me, it's okay. Whether you agree,
absolutely.
whether you don't, it's okay.
Absolutely.
I respect where you're at.
What matters is that you love yourself.
Yeah.
And that you are comfortable with who you are.
Yeah.
And nobody else has to do it.
Yeah.
Nobody else has to do it.
Yeah.
And when you express that unconditional love for who you are, automatically others will just follow in line. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's almost like if we are independent vortexes, and what you feel and what you do and what you sending out in this vortex comes back into you again.
So it sounds simple, right?
It is simple, but it is the self-discipline of every instant. You know what I learned, for example, over time I've learned to say to myself, do I need to say this? Is this the right person to receive what I have to give?
What about, do I have to even think this? Sometimes,
But sometimes you think because you are interacting with another human being. And then you say, do I have to actually say it? Is the person receptive to what I have to offer? And most of the time they are not. So even though I'm a therapist and a healer for so many years, I still refrain sometimes because I can sense that the person is not there. They are not present, and therefore they cannot receive what I have to say. In the same manner that many people will listen to this little video and they will not be able to, connect to whatever I'm saying, because for them this goes right past. Yeah.
But that is not our intention. Our intention is, we hope this brings a little reminder that to take more responsibility for, again,
full responsibility for everything
Yeah.
that happens in your life, be it good, bad, or indifferent. Because if you start analyzing your patterns of thought, your patterns of feeling, your patterns of emotion, you will see how you created a situation like this. For example, I had a patient that used to say to me, I'm always thinking my wife is having an affair, and I just think about it all the time. I'm so scared. It's true. I said to him, you are created it already. It will happen. And of course it did.
And so if you have a little bit of a clink of understanding this, try and just think differently. Think more kindly of yourself and others. Choose very, very carefully your thoughts, your feelings, how you want to feel, with no matter what's going on in the world around you, because ultimately it's the world inside of you that how you feel.
And remember, the universe out there is an echo chamber. Mm-hmm. And as an echo chamber, it's always going to say what you say. It's always going to feel what you feel.
Let's give them an example.
I'm so stupid.
Okay.
And the universe is
echo chamber.
Okay. I'm so stupid.
Or,
it will repeat it.
Yeah. Or
it will.
I am safe. Okay. All is well. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So remember that you this is the nature of the universe. Once you understand that, then it's easier. And it's even easier when you fall and when you fail to be kinder to yourself again, because you say, wow, it's okay. I'm still mastering this. So you will fail. And we all do. It's part of being human. That's why we came to this dimension as people, because that's not who we are. We are not people. We are souls in bodies that make us people. And that's what we are learning. We are learning to master, what it's like to be on planet Earth, or any other planet for that matter. But perhaps on this one, things are a little bit tougher.
Let's stick to this planet.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. We hope
Thank you, everyone.
I hope it's added value to you.
Thank you.